Recording on. Hello, welcome. Hey, Michael, how are you? Good to see you today. I think I'm recognizing your profile picture. I am. I did. Welcome to you. Hello. Hey, Rhonda. I was just thinking about you this morning. I was wondering how finals and the end of term is going and everything. So you must have got my Psychic Friends Network message. All good, Michael. Glad to hear it. So glad to hear that. Welcome. Who else is here today? Happy Wednesday if you are somewhere other than down under. Otherwise, happy Thursday if you are down under. I'm excited to be here today. End of term is going okay, Rhonda says. Parent stuff has been rough, but the universe helped me out. Yay, Rhonda. Yay, universe. Wow, we live in such a supportive universe, don't we? So much love and support available to us. I'm really getting to see that firsthand. It's kind of amazing how, so for those who don't know, we've got, well, I know there's only a few of you here, but anyways, we about a month ago, we started with health aids for my friend Marty, who's dying here at the house. And man, it has been so nice having them help. And the other amazing thing is like the family is so collaborative and supportive, and like my opinion and my perspectives, my observations are, they take them to heart and take them in inclusion. It's just really nice to see. And apparently a lot of people don't. Hey, Anika, good to see you, sister. Apparently there are many people that these home health aides support and visit whose families just aren't present. And I think years ago I thought that probably would have been me and my family, but then I think about going through my mom's passing and my dad's passing, and me, my brother and sister were present for both. And then here watching Marty, well, a couple years ago, watching her husband pass, and now her. It's just such a great evidence of the amount of love that's available to us. It's really awesome. Just nice to see. Hey, what a topic to come in on. Yeah, exactly, right? Well, I was just talking about how I'm seeing how supportive and loving the universe is, Anika, and I know you know what I mean, but it's often difficult for us to see that, when we're caught up in our machinations and our wheels going through our head. So it's just I'm a firm believer in looking for the evidence of love and joy and beauty and abundance in every life experience, no matter how challenging and how difficult. Yes. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. Good to see you. Yes, or can't be present. I mean, I know that there are physical restrictions. I mean, I cut myself lucky that I actually lost everything and wasn't working like a dog like I used to before my mama passed. That enabled me to come home and basically be with her every day, which was so precious and beautiful. Yes, the home healthcare angel givers are angels, Rhonda. I agree 100%. Yeah, how's everybody doing? What are you feeling? What's going on? How's your week? Does my face look okay? I'm trying a new lighting setting. Normally I do. No, I don't do that. Normally I do that. Which one looks better? This? Number one or number two? Number two. Thank you, Rhonda. We'll leave it. Welcome. Hello, Shelley. You made it. Welcome. Sherry says, I've been ignoring the call to do hospice care. Here's my sign. Oh, goodness. Yes. Well, Marty's not quite in hospice yet. We're in palliative care program, which provides some really good weekly nursing. But once we go to hospice, we just found out yesterday that we're closing in on that time. Once we go to that, we have more resources available. We can get more supplies and more medicines and things like that. So Anika says, my son has another healthy, able parent and is completely not present in all shapes and forms. So 100 times more is on me. But what I take from that is this is how he chooses to show up. This is how I choose to show up. Yeah. And you know what? You have so much love, Anika, that I believe in your ability to show up, no matter how raw, for Christian, you know, no matter how difficult. Oh, snap was for Sherry. Yeah. Sherry, what is the call to do hospice care? Hospice is wonderful too. Home health aides are precious angels, and hospice is wonderful. I've gotten to experience it a few times. Exactly, Greg. Monica says, all people want is to really feel that love. Yeah. And honestly, that is our number one most important resource that we have to offer anybody in our lives, particularly and most especially starting with ourselves. Hey, Yvonne, welcome. Good to see you here. So far, everybody, I think everybody is a regular. Anyone new? Raise your hand if you're new. Say where you're from. Throw out a smiley face or whatever face emote matches how you're feeling today. Cherry, simply to be an end of life caregiver. I've been there for a few. Oh, whoa, that kind of calling. That is so cool, Sherry. Oh my God, what a noble path. Yeah. I've done it just personally, right? Did for my mama, for George, for my daddy, now for Marty. She's so weak today, everybody. It's fascinating, you know? It's just fascinating to watch the process. And yet, at the same time, I continue to grow my business. I'm birthing new community. I am learning about abundance on deeper levels than I ever have before. So it's like this fascinating juxtaposition of my dear friend who's lived 84 years, an amazing life, who's, cancer's now ripping through her body, and me building a new life after having been hiding out for 12 plus years. Like, this is life, right? This is the beauty of it. This is the mystery and the mysticism of it, right? It is, and every day a tree is dying and a flower is finishing blooming, and every day more grass comes in and more flowers come in and more critters do their thing out in the world, and babies are born and people die. I mean, this is the beauty and the amazing thing of life, right? And that's it's just every time I get on here with you guys and talk about just my life or just life in general, I'm just constantly reminded of the mystery and the amazement, and it's all, to me, it's all love. It's all love. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks, Yvonne. Thank you, Anika. Love you guys so much. I'm excited for today's session. I have a really cool starting meditation for us to tap into our intuitions, our inner wisdom. And then I'm really curious to see what unfolds from the reading part. Yes, Sherry, I agree. There's a richness in each moment if we allow it. In each and every moment, even when Greg forgets to record. But although I did remember to record today. So we will start soon with our lovely meditation for all of you amazing people, and then we'll do the sacred energy work, get a reading. Maybe we'll get a channeled message, or maybe we'll go on a journey. Who knows? Exciting. We'll find out. And then I'm going to pull a card from this most amazing oracle deck that I got on Friday, the Dragon Oracle deck. Ooh, dragons. Yeah, you like dragons too, Rhonda? I love dragons. So far, every pull from this has been amazing. Did I tell you? I don't think I told you guys the story. I think I told people on Saturday. Yeah, Sherry, definitely get it. It's so lovely. The only downside is the cards aren't numbered, so I have to kind of look them up by dragon name. So Friday's live, I think it was Carrie said that she was watching me during the live, and she said that I was surrounded by emerald green in the video stream, which was I thought was really cool, but I didn't think it was necessarily significant outside of the fact that the heart chakra's color is green. That's the color associated with the heart chakra. So then late Friday night, I was on um a special Zoom event hosted by Susan Sage, and we were talking about the flow of abundance. And she was taking us through this amazing energy journey, basically visualization, looking at the cyclical nature of abundance and of life and how it works. And I was just really, really into it. And at some point, she had all of our blocks. We were noting and looking at different ways that we were blocking or pinching off abundance in our life. And at some point, she had a divine master come, a master teacher, come into the visualization and help relieve us and remove those blocks and those ways that we were pinching things off. And I had an emerald green dragon fly down, pick me up on its back, and then it breathed fire out of its mouth, burning away all of my blocks and hindrances regarding understanding abundance, right? And I love dragons, so I was like, oh my God, I'm riding a dragon, how cool. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm about to get this dragon pack. Oh, I just got this dragon pack. Let me see what the emerald dragon is all about. And it blew me away because the emerald dragon, the very first phrases from that deck say, where is it? Brings in healing and cosmic abundance. Can't make this stuff up, right? Absolutely can't make it up. Yeah, get out of town is right, Rhonda. Blew me away. So the reason I was checking my phone for the phrase is because I took a picture of the Emerald Dragon card and I put it as my lock screen background so that I see it and remember it all the time. Yeah. Is anyone new? We're in this sort of high, get to know you, introducing, talking about anything that comes to your mind or my mind period. But we're going to start the meditation really soon now that we have 24 people. But if you're new, feel free to say hi, raise your hand in chat, throw in whatever emote you are feeling like. My name's Greg Phillips. If you're new, what I do is I use love and sacred energy to help show you guys that you can free yourself from your thinking and you can tap into your inner wisdom in your heart, and then you can live from your heart. That's like one of my biggest themes. The way that I do that is my gift is in particular, I can read energy in people's or groups' chakras. And unlike in the real world where I don't see energy visually out in, not in the real world, but out in the walking world, right? But when I tap into people or group chakras, I begin to see energy and I see the shapes and the quality of the movement. It starts to show me visuals, sounds, feelings, and a lot of times I also get a channel message come through either from that energy or from somewhere else. But oftentimes we go on journeys too. So welcome if you are new. If you're not new, welcome too. Always happy to see anybody. I think we're ready. Let's do this, my friends. Hmm. Settle into your seats, your chairs, wherever you're standing, walking, driving. Be careful if you're driving, please. Um, Maybe you're laying down, but just settle in and feel your body, the different areas in which it's connecting to the chair or other piece of furniture or ground that you are on. Close your eyes and just let your breathing be comfortable, relaxed, and normal, whatever that is and however that feels best to you. Place your hands on your heart. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. 1, 2, and 3. Today, my friends, for our tapping into our intuitive guidance, intuitive wisdom, we're going to go to a very, very special place. I want you to picture yourself in a dark hallway, and directly in front of you is a beautiful door. There's a warm, glowing light shining out around its edges, and it has a very welcoming presence. Its very beingness, its very essence is inviting you to open it. And before you do so, before you approach this lovely door with the warm, glowing light around it, just hold a deep curiosity and an even deeper appreciation for what you will find on the other side of this door. There's an amazing room there. It's full of amazing things. It's as big or as small as you want it to be. Just hold that curiosity and appreciation in your heart as you walk towards the door, approaching and ready and willing to open it. There's nothing to fear behind this door. It's all beauty, it's all love, it's all abundance. And as you open the door and enter this amazing room, you see that it is like a museum full of your favorite things. Or perhaps it's a library and you just love books and reading. Maybe you're the creative type and it is full of some of your creations and creations of others, maybe master artists, painters, drawers, or maybe you're a musician and it's a record store or a vast library of CDs and digital tunes. Or maybe you're an animal lover and it's in a pot, it's a, what do you call it? It's I don't know what you call it, but it's just a beautiful conservatory or something, yeah, where nature flourishes and there's just amazing, all your favorite animals are there, and just begin to saunter around, walking to and fro, just casually strolling. And as you pass each thing, mentally give it a nod. I love you, I appreciate you, thank you for being here in this room. Maybe you're touching it with a touch of love and joy and appreciation, and just wander through this space, however big or small this room is, and it is just full of your favorite things. Perhaps it's a, you say it, arboretum full of amazing plants that you love. Or maybe it's just a room full of amalgam of different beautiful and various things, or people even. Just wander around, my friends, wander aimlessly through this room, just appreciating, soaking it all in. Just be like a little kid in a candy shop. Oh, there's that. Oh, I remember that when I was young. Oh, look at that. I just made that, or I just bought that, or I just saw that, or I just read about that. Wow, look at all these amazing, beautiful things. And the room is comfortable. It's easy to walk through. It's as large as you need it to be, or as small as you want it to be. And as you're meandering through the room with a childlike heart, you noticed a singular pedestal right in the center of the room. You've been so busy kind of browsing what was along the edges that you hadn't noticed this particular object. And you stop for a moment, peering closely at it with your witnessing, curious mind and your happy heart. And you notice an object on top of the pedestal. This too is an object that you deeply love, but this one holds words. Perhaps it's a book or a journal. It might be a piece of paper. It might be your favorite album or your favorite oracle deck. It may be a flower with a note on it. Whatever that object is, allow the object to just hold the contents of whatever question, topic, or intention you'll seek guidance for today. And you can see where the words have been written. You can't see the words yet, but you can see where the words have been written on the object. You know exactly where to look. And when you're ready, approach the pedestal and take a look at the words. Whatever the words are, my friends, this is your topic of focus for your guidance, for your question, or your intention. If perchance the words are not there, if it is blank, it does not mean your intuition is broken. It just means that you are open to general guidance. And if you want, or if you feel so called, pick up this beautiful object that you so love that holds your question or words or topic. And just repeat in your mind what the words are, what the question is, what the topic is. Set an intention to receive an answer, whether from this session today, a future session, an interaction with another person down the road, or just simply from source and spirit as you go about the rest of your day. And I will begin scanning our group chakras. Just hold that question, my friends. Hold it in your heart. If you happen to feel the importance of the question somewhere else in your body, please feel free to hold it there, because that is significant. Trust your intuition in this moment, that whatever senses and sensings and feelings and visuals that come through are for you, are in service of you. Hmm. Being drawn to our solar plexus for some reason. Wow. Okay. So, whatever room that you have conjured in the beginning of our meditation, my friends, we're still in that room, and a new object is on the pedestal. It is an object of immense power and meaning to you. It's shrouded in some way, though. There's a, you can't quite make out what this is. There's a cloud or a mist around it as it sits on the pedestal. And suddenly everything in the room, every object that we've walked past becomes this same object shrouded in mist. Just be the observer, my friends. Be the witness as you look around you in this room. Do not take any actions yet, but just watch. There's the object on the pedestal shrouded in mist, and every other object that was in the room as we sauntered and meandered our way through it has also turned into this exact same object shrouded in mist, or variations of this object. And you feel called to begin meandering around the room again. And as you walk, pay close attention to all the objects that are on the outside of the room along the walls. See if any of them call you to approach more closely. And as you pass one and come closer to it, reach out to it and gently place your hand or touch your fingers into the mist. Feel the quality of the mist, my friends. Is it cool to the touch? Is it warm? Is it wet? Does it feel heavy? Reach your hand in further and touch whatever the object is in the mist. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something that's a tool, like a now go with the flow, go with whatever object you're seeing, but as you reach in and touch the object, the mist does dissolve, but for some reason I'm seeing like a mallet or a hammer, something that you would, or a tool of sorts, or maybe it's an axe, but it has a handle and a head. And this one in particular is very, very old. And this one's well used, well worn. It doesn't strike me as having much left to it. It's sort of just more of a visual presence. It doesn't really have any usefulness left. And then let that be and move on to another object along the wall. Look for another clump of mist that draws you to it. And when you find one, again, reach into this mist. Not all the way, just a few fingers width. And really note and feel the quality of the mist. It might be different this time. The last one might have been cool to the touch, and this one might be warmer or more wet or just soft. Reach your hand in a little bit further until you touch the object on the wall, and the mist dissolves. Take a close look at this object. It's very similar to the other one, similar shape, but it has a different quality to it. I'm seeing one that is brand new. So brand new that it's been completely untouched. It's pristine in its quality. All the details are still in it. The edges are appropriately smooth or sharp, depending on what this item is. It's decorated to perfection. Not a piece is out of place. Everything has perfect shine or luster or matte quality to it. Whatever this object is, it is in pristine condition. You begin to realize that every single one of the objects along the walls is just a variation of these two that you've seen, different levels of craftsmanship, different levels of quality, different levels of use. And as you realize this, the mist clears from everything except the center pedestal. And you feel as though the item in the center pedestal has transformed. You cannot see it clearly, though. It has become a new item. The message I'm getting is the walls are covered with tools of our life experience, my friends. Tools that we have either chosen to use or not chosen to use, that we've used extensively or very sparingly, tools that are specific to a certain circumstance or life situation, and others that have become mm, habitual, ones that we have used regularly for whatever purpose. And so we're surrounded by all of these items, all of these tools. These could be equated to skills that we've developed. They could be equated to how deeply we've tapped into our heart, our intuition. They could be equated to our spirit guides or how much we've used different spiritual tools or how much we've connected to source. They really could mean just about anything, but they symbolize our different tools and skills that we have used throughout our lifetime, throughout our multitude of lifetimes, I'm being told. And some of them we haven't touched yet because they're being saved for a future use. And as we consider all of these items, all of these tools, all of our skills, we realize that when they're collected all here in this room, there's a certain comfort, a judgment-free comfort about having them all here. And we realize they're all available for us at any moment. Sure, we might have used the one on the wall over to the right more than the one on the wall to the left, or maybe the one in the corner we've just barely touched, or maybe we're saving one for later and we don't know why. But these tools are all readily available to us here in this room and truly inside of us. And just begin to feel a deep appreciation for the fact that you have an abundance of skills and tools at the ready at any moment, throughout any time in your life. Just feel what that's like, my friends. Feel what that's like, that at any moment, at any circumstance or scenario or situation in your life, you have a wealth of tools available to you. And certainly even more when we tap into source. Feel the relief. Feel how safe and secure it is to realize that you are this gifted individual, this gifted person full of tools available at a moment's beckon. And just sink into that. Just witness and observe and feel the quality of this almost guarantee. And as you consider this, you realize that in your heart is the question, what tool do I need right now? What tool do I need next in life? And really ask this sincerely of the universe, my friends, or whatever you consider the divine. Ask it from your heart, from deep in your heart. What tool do I need right now with what my life has, with what I am surrounded by in my life? What tool do I need right now? Or maybe it's what tool do I need next? Either one. Take this question to heart and deeply and sincerely ask it of the universe. And as you do so, you feel the tool on the pedestal shift again. And this is your answer, my friends. Approach the center of the room. And if you're trepidatious or fearful or feeling any cautiousness about this item, it's still covered in mist. Just know that we are all here together, seeking answers, seeking guidance. That there is no right or wrong. There is just our wisdom in the moment. And know that you are safe and secure, and you have all the other tools in this room available to you to either work with this new tool that is presented in the pedestal in conjunction with it or in replacement of it if need be. And just reach into the mist and grab this tool. Just take it in one hand or both if it is particularly heavy, and look at it and consider what it is. It's different than all the other tools on the walls. It is the tool that is an answer to your question. And just note your response to this. Maybe it's a tool you've never used before or seen. Maybe you don't know how to use it. Maybe that a little bit of discomfort or unfamiliarity comes up when you hold this tool. Perhaps it's something you are familiar with, but for some reason you never considered it a possibility. Perhaps it's something that you've always wished for and can't believe that you're holding it in your hands. Whatever it is, my friend, make note of your response to it and just be present with that response. It could be any kind of object, as simple as a pencil and as elaborate as whatever you want it to be. If it's an object you're not familiar with, or you're scared to use or uncomfortable with it, just hold it in your hands. Turn it, look at it at different angles, and just consider, how would I begin to use this? How would I begin to use this tool? It's almost like beginning to learn how to meditate. Well, how do I go about meditating? I've never done it before. What do I do? I have expectations. I have hopes. I have no expectations. Well, begin by being present. Begin by sitting. Or maybe you're the type that enjoys a walking meditation. It's no similar. This tool may be new to you, but you have past experience with trying new things. You have past skill that you can transfer to this moment as you learn a new tool and learn a new skill. As you consider this object being the observer and the witness, just look at quality of the craftsmanship, how it was made. Look at the material it's made out of, the different colors that it's comprised of. Just observe and take note of exactly what it is. And once you feel that you've observed it and made note of it as much as you can, all the different beautiful details, feel called to find a place to put it in this room. This is a very special tool, so it needs a special mounting or a special display case or something that really honors how awesome and beautiful this new tool is for you. And so look around the room, my friends, and find an empty mounting or an empty display case or an empty shelf, whatever calls to you. And gently walk over to that location and tenderly place the item in that spot, in that space. As you do so, thank it. Thank you for coming into my life. Thank you for showing me you're with me. Thank you for showing me your presence. Thank you for showing me that I have a new tool and a new skill that I can use. And thank you for being available for when I call on you. My friends, there's a certain power in knowing, acknowledging, and being aware of our skills, whatever they are, just outside of any context, outside of a work context, outside of a life path context, outside of a of any particular social situation context, just purely like my skills, our skills. And they can be as esoteric or as concrete as whoever we are. My guides are really encouraging us to acknowledge, in particular, our spiritual skills, the awarenesses that have grown or that we have grown into, the awarenesses that we have learned or experienced. And they even want us to, they're encouraging us to consider every single experience that we've had along our path as part of our skills. They're all part of who we've become at this very moment. Been, they've all occurred and come into who our experience in service of the formation and the becoming of who we are in this very moment. And they're also saying when you're beginning something new in life, it is unfamiliar. It can be scary. It may feel awkward, but it can also feel exciting. It can feel enlivening. It can feel empowering. And they're wanting us to consider that there is a flip side to every coin. When we're nervous, the flip side of that is excitement. When our heart feels broken or tender, the flip side of that is wholeness and strength in the heart. Mm. And I'm being told that every single life experience that we have ever had, no matter how joyful or how challenging, the divine has always celebrated it. This message keeps coming through a lot the last few weeks. The divine has celebrated every single occurrence and happening in our life. And they've celebrated as they it's all I almost have trouble holding this. I guess I want to believe, but have trouble believing this. This is fascinating. They're saying that they celebrate every single life experience and occurrence in our lives as though it was a birthday celebration. Like literally, I'm sensing birthday party hats and those noisemakers and the blowing ones and the shaky ones and confetti and streamers and just consider that for a moment. I do find it hard. I find it hard to take. It's fascinating. I feel the energy of it. They're celebrating this moment right now, even even as I'm having a hard time taking this in. But they're saying that each and every occurrence in our life is such a joyful moment for them because we know that in that moment, they know that in that moment, we are growing, we are expanding, we are becoming on our way to realizing who we really are, to realizing our true connection, our true beingness in love. And so they celebrate it. They celebrate it. Then, yeah, in the moment, things that we go through, we may not necessarily be able to or feel like we can celebrate. But every single minute, every single second, every single occurrence is contributing to our growth, our expansion as a spiritual person, and the expansion of the universe. Hmm. And my friends, I'm not sensing anything more. Just know that this new tool that has been shown you, this answer to who knows what, could have been a question from weeks ago, could have been your question today, but that this new tool is available to you at any moment because it's with all the other skills and tools that you have available in this life and are from all your other lifetimes. And with that, focus your mind's eye back on your body, back on any spot that might need relaxing, releasing, wiggling, stretching, and slowly and gently come back to this moment, to this now. Welcome anyone who's joined while we are on that little journey. Anika says that's really ironic as we're surprising to see with an 18th birthday and graduation party. So I find this message coming through for me yet once again. Mind blown. I love my little man most and can't wait to celebrate him. And me too for getting us both here. Absolutely, Anika. It reminds me of the message we got a couple weeks ago. Plan for the party. So it's this notion that, you know, we have the ability, we if there's something if there's something that we're worried about in the future, you know, we have the ability to shift our thinking, to shift our focus. And instead of worrying about that, which is really planning for the worst outcome, we could plan for the party. We could plan for the celebration associated with the best outcome. And the thing that wow, that's okay. I'm just getting reminded. I got a huge message a couple weeks ago when I was doing a session with somebody who was helping me. Uh, I just got, we were talking to my future self, my higher self slash future self, and the first thing out of his mouth, well, one of the first things was, "Don't downgrade your dreams, Greg." And I guess I need that reminder today. Life is full of uncertainties, my friend. I've lived with the uncertainties. I mean, when I first had my financial collapse, was this moment in October, middle of October 2008. I had just finished most recent tech contract. I used to do tech consulting, high level strategic design stuff. And for the longest time, for many, many years, I'd finish a contract. I'd then go into my weekend, and the next Monday I'd wake up and I'd say, what do I want to do next? And it would usually be, oh, well, I'd like to try this kind of a project or whatever. And I'd reach out to my recruiters and I'd have another job in 2 days to 2 weeks. But this time in October 2008, I woke up and I said, oh, okay, what do I want to do next? And nothing came. A big old fat blank. Well, the only thing that came was, I don't know, but I don't want to keep doing this. And at the time, I thought that was in reference to the work. But what I learned later was that was in reference to how stressed I was at juggling my finances and trying to make life happen the way I wanted it to. And I was very adept at making it happen. And so I was in this primal moment, not primal, prime moment of having to surrender to that unknown. And I learned a lot about uncertainty for the following years as I lost everything, as I lost my home, as I lost my car, as I lost my cell phone, as I lost concepts around work and money and began going through so many transformations with it. I just had to continually surrender and make peace, maybe like make friends with the uncertainty. And today I have a lot of uncertainty. We don't know when my friend Marty will die. Nobody does. The writing's on the wall that it's happening. I don't know how long I'll get to stay here after she dies. I don't know whether I'll be I don't know how things are going to unfold. I have hopes, I have dreams, but I really need to let the universe manage the unfolding. And so every day, I don't use this mantra a lot, but every day I've just been showing up and been like, all right, what am I going to do today? Not based on a to-do list, but based on what I feel, where my energy's at, where my heart's at. And some days it's rest, and some days it's work, and some days it's play. And some days it's a mix of both all day long, ebbing and flowing. What's Mary saying? Mary's tool was a magic wand. How fun. Woo! The power to make things happen, to add the finishing touches and make it a reality. How to use it, believe, see it, manifest it. I have not believed in my power. Beautiful. Mary, I love this for you. I'm going to read that again. I don't know why, but I feel like your words are carrying a certain energy that we need to reinforce. Mary says, my tool was a magic wand, the power to make things happen, to add the finishing touches and make it a reality. How to use it, believe, see it, manifest it. I have not believed in my power. Yes, wow, beautiful. Mary, I'm getting this sensing. It's part sensing, part image, but I'm getting this sensing of your power, and that it's you now and all of your past lives lining up behind you, and you're all connected. I don't know if it's a string or if you're all in a stream of some sort, but you're all connected, and that all of this power from past lives, all these skills, all these talents, all of these occurrences and happenings are available to you if you just surrender and believe. Wow, that's vibrant. Woo. I don't know if you felt that, Mary. I could feel this continuum of power available. I think this is true for all of us, quite honestly. Does anyone else want to share about their tool or about what question came up for them? Rhonda says, my question was, what is next for me? A giant medieval looking book was there, and it said that it's up to me. Then a feather pen appeared. Whoa, I will write the next chapter. Love it, Rhonda. Yeah, I will write the next chapter. How does that feel? Say that. Say it out loud. I will write the next chapter. Not just will, I am writing the next chapter. Rhonda, you're writing the next chapter right now. Yes, Mary. Amazing. Feel the power from all my lessons learned. Yes. Yes. We may feel, and this is coming through, when we think about past events, my friends, we may feel all sorts of different emotions around them. But what the message I'm really getting today is they want us to step out and be the witness, be the observer of that moment, not from an emotionally charged place. Yes, the emotional charge comes up. We let that be too. We allow it to be. We allow all things to be in their own time and place, starting with ourselves, starting with beyond that, it's any experience we had, anything that brought us trauma. When we can allow it to be and be present with it, then we can look and we can see what power it gave us. And not just the power, but what it taught us and what we learned from it about who we are, about love, ultimately, about maybe living from our heart better, or maybe how we didn't live from our heart so well. It's all there. It's all in our tool chest. It's all available to us. Rhonda, all the cats on the pedestals had a pen in their paws. Wow, that's funny. I like that. My friends, if you don't feel like sharing, there is no need. It's just open platform to share before we move on to the oracle card. But if you really are resonating with the journey that we went on and the message that you got, please feel free to share it. If it feels just personal and private, absolutely respect and honor that. If you need clarity around what you saw, heard, or experienced, please let me know, and I'll do my best to help clarify that if possible. Shelley, visualize an antique sickle, like the kind that you gather wheat with or something. I've recently been trying to navigate through some tough decisions. Yep, okay. And I know that I have the ability to keep going and make my own path of right decisions within my life. Yeah. It's fascinating. It's a sickle because let's think about the purpose of a sickle, right? The purpose of a sickle is to harvest. It's a gathering tool. We use it to harvest wheat, herbs, anything that has kind of a stalk, right? That you kind of slice through the slightly firm stalk. I mean, you don't necessarily use a sickle to harvest vegetables, right? You might, but I'm thinking like taller items, grasses. We also use it to cut down weeds. So it's both a harvesting tool and a tool of clearing the path. I love that for you, Shelley. Your sickle of personal decisions. You could tell somebody in your non-insight timer life, I'm going to use my sickle of personal decisions here. Sickle of right decisions. Anika says, I didn't see a tool, but I saw myself in a cave. Not sure what that means, unless the message is I'm breaking through. What kind of cave was it, sweetie? Shelley says, that's what I see in Clearing the Weeds. LOL. Yeah, it was a rock cave. And where were you sitting in it? In the middle. In Shavasana. Wow, very cool. I'm feeling a really calming energy, really grounded energy, Anika. And not only that, I'm feeling a vastness, a spaciousness from your description. It's making me think of the old gurus and monks who would go off into, take a quote unquote retreat in a cave in the mountains. They'd leave society and they would go and they would, meditate for hours on end and live a simple life, in pursuit of enlightenment. And it just has this presence and calm that I just really feel this vast presence and calm. And friends, when I'm talking about power, I'm not talking about power in the 3D physical material world sense. I'm not talking about power in the kind of power we see struggles over in governments or between people or in wars. I'm talking about personal power. I'm talking about true power that comes from connecting to who we are energetically and to source and to our hearts and to love. Okay. That's the kind of power I'm talking about. Michael said his tool is a magnifying glass, which represents for me to stay focused and not to lose my attention as it will affect my world. I'm helping someone right now and it's all positive, but I need to be more balanced. Yes. Now, magnifying glass is fascinating, Michael. When we think about the different functions of a magnifying lens, right? The It helps us see more clearly. It helps us see the finer things. Ooh, I love this. It helps us see the smaller, finer details more clearly. But aren't they designed so that when you flip it open, then the things, then there's, or flip it over, there's another, I can't remember what that does when you flip it over. The other thing, right, when I was a kid, we used magnifying glasses to focus the light into a singular beam that could burn paper, right? And so in a sense, focusing your light to be of assistance to this person. But yes, also having the balance. Yeah, beautiful. I love that for you, Michael. Very, very cool. Oh, Anika, okay, okay. Yeah, you identified with the guy in the cave. That's so cool. Does this mean I should stop adulting and go monkey myself? Monkify yourself. No, I don't think so, my friend. I mean, if this is what you're intuitively getting, then yes, obviously follow it. Right? But Would you say yes? I at times underestimate strength and will and power. Yeah, 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 absolutely. It's all third chakra stuff. It's fascinating because somebody that I listened to recently was talking about um where's that quote? I don't remember it exactly, but talking about how we here in our waking lives that we've been taught and culturalized to think that we can't be powerful and loving at the same time, but that really the path is the beauty of the and of being powerful and loving, right? And again, powerful in a sense of personal power, not aggressive power, not what the world thinks is power, the power of love, if you want. But that acknowledging the presence of both our power and our lovingness together is God, sorry, I can't remember the entire phrase. Did I write it down? Maybe I wrote it down. One moment, please, my friends. I might have written it down. I might have not. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It is from Dr. Sue Morter, who is an energy specialist. Very, very interesting. What else you guys saying? We're about ready to go into the cards, I think. Anika, what you were saying about monkify yourself. I think if you can, chop wood, carry water idea, right? I heard this in a live stream the other day. Before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. So the you in the cave, how can you bring the you in the cave into the moments of adulting? Carolina says, I got here late today, but I'm loving the discussion and everyone's insights. Well, Carolina, lucky for you and anyone else who came in late, I record these. And yes, I remembered today. And they go up on my YouTube. And so if you would like to go look at these after the fact, I will have it up this evening, probably after I have supper. So it'll be up in a few hours. And my YouTube is available. Blossom, hello, welcome. My YouTube, you can find it if you go to my Insight Timer profile, and please follow me if you'd consider it. I would love that. I love to build the community. But if you want to get to all my socials are actually available through my link tree. So you go to my About tab and then scroll all the way down. At the bottom is my link to my link tree. I have all my socials on there. I actually launched a whole new program today. That's also reachable on there. So you can take a look at that. And if anyone is on Apple, I'm feeling called to re-educate folks. I remember how in the last few months we were talking about don't donate from the live stream, just donate afterwards. Well, that's not true. After about a month or so ago, our dear friend and fellow teacher Violet 108 found out, and I tested it. If you're on an Apple device, my friends, they're taking their 30% from wherever you donate in the app. Okay. Honestly, donate from your heart. Forget about the 30% unless it's super important to you. If you are of a principled mind regarding that, I also have alternative forms of donation. So feel free to use those, and they're also in my link tree. Anywho, back to what you guys are saying. Blossom, so good to have you here. So nice to see you. And goes, yeah. So Carolina, uh, or Carolina, sorry. I have another friend who's Carolina. Is this my Carolina or Carolina? You're my Carolina. Midnight Dancer, that's right. Yeah, go check out the YouTube. You can watch it there, my dear, and you can go through the journey on your own with us remotely, so to speak. Good to see you, Blossom. Anika, I know what to do. Be like a mountain, act like a river. Ooh, sounds super cool. I like that. Blossom Violet, dear, dear, lovely teacher, amazing musician. If you guys have not followed her, please do. Is anyone else here a teacher? I really have no problem prompting up and supporting other teachers with their stuff. If you are a teacher and you want to do a little shout out in stream here, please feel free to. What Blossom does is, I don't know if this is your description, Blossom, but I consider it channeled piano playing. Beautiful digital piano that she has. It's just, she's complete to me, she's completely channeling source and the divine through her heart and through her hands, and it just comes out on the keyboard, and it is just amazing. I just love it. You are welcome, Violet Blossom. Yes, she does make magic with Ivory too. Yeah, but she's a total channel, whether she acknowledges that or not. She is truly channeling the divine through her beautiful fingers. And because she was classically trained, I am mesmerized about how her hands move. There's like this gracefulness that I don't think I could ever do. I'm sorry, Blossom, I don't want to make it look bad, but there's just this way in which she moves her hands, wrists, and arms as she plays. It's just graceful and lyrical, and it's beautiful to watch. So definitely check her out. I love her live streams. You came out with some new music lately too, right, Blossom? I think that was that track I listened to the other day. Yeah, so check out Follow Blossom if you love the music scene on Insight Timer. My friends, I think it is time for the Oracle card. Does anyone else want to share about the journey, the message, their object, what their question was, or does anyone need clarification on what they experienced? While I prep the card deck. Oh, I love these cards. Every time I take them out, they just feel so awesome. Yes, music there is deepened integration lately. Ooh, never heard that term. Sounds cool. All right, last call for sharing before I pull us a Dragon Oracle card. I love this deck. I need to get my Starseed deck. I need to do the attunement for that so I can start using that because I haven't yet. The Dragon Oracle cards deck is from Diana Cooper, and it has an amazing assortment of beautiful, sorry, hard to see with my virtual background, of beautiful dragons. Much wisdom for us. How's everybody feeling? Oh, I have other announcements. So I added a new live. I added two new lives. So for those who are new or new-ish, I'm live every Wednesday and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, New York time, if you're not sure where Eastern time is. And I've added a new live. I've kind of moved my Sunday live to Saturday. So my Spirit and Soul Sundays is now Spirit and Soul Saturdays. And I did that because with everything going on with Marty, I feel like I need an extra day to my weekend. So instead of a 2-day weekend, I'm taking a 3-day weekend. And that frees up my Sunday. And so I moved it to Spirit and Soul Saturdays. And the great thing about that is Spirit and Soul Sundays, I used to alternate every Sunday. So I'd have some spaciousness, but I really need Sunday just to me. And so I'm putting it on Saturdays, which means I can do it every week. So I'm going to see how it feels this week. And hopefully that'll be a regular thing Saturdays at 4 p.m. Also, I added, oop, there's our card. It just fell out. Also, I added, do we have one card or two cards? Yeah. Ooh, wow. That's a cool card. I added another live stream. I'm trying this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So this is going to be my first stream prior to 12 noon. I tend to consider the morning time just my time, but I'm wanting to do more streams. I just love this group stuff. I just really called to group stuff and community things. That's why I started this new group program out on another platform. And yeah, just wanting to do more lives and just spend more time with you guys, going on energetic journeys and channeling heart wisdom and just hanging out and exploring life and each other. So yeah, check that out. I don't know. Let me see if IT has approved those new ones yet. I've also put half my May schedule up. Yes, those have been approved. Those are live on my profile. Ooh, we got two cards. Ooh, guys, we got two cards from the deck. Yeah, so the Friday at 11 is live, the Friday at 4 is live, the Spirit and Soul Saturdays that I'm hoping to make a regular is at live as well. So guys can check that out on my teacher's profile. Yeah, just wanting to do more lives and spend more time with you amazing, beautiful people. What are you guys saying there? Anika, what works best for you? We're all grateful that you still show up. Thank you. And I appreciate you saying it that way, but it's important for me to show up. I love doing these for one, and I have so much fun. And love and fun are like my two primary filters through which I see life. I learned this a while ago, but it's really, really coming home in the last year. And it's important for me to show up because life is life, right? Yeah, my friend's dying. Yeah, I feel sad. I feel stressful sometimes. I feel scared. But I'm not here to be some teacher on a pedestal with you guys. I'm here to be friends. I'm here to use my gift in service of you guys who I consider friends. And so I'm here to be me as best as I could be in any moment. And if that means I'm going to start crying because it's sad to see how weak Marty is, then that's what I do. But then I also talk about how beautiful it is to think about what an amazing friend she's been to me for 12 years. So that's who you get, guys. So yeah, I'm going to show up for my lives one way or another. Blossom, we'll see you, dear. Take care. All right, my friends. We got two cards that fell out. Let me see if I can hold them both up without them going glitching on the virtual background. Thank you, Stephanie. Oh, so good to see you. All right, two cards. I can't even I can't read them. All right, one at a time then. Here we go. Where's my head? How can I see this? Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Thank you, Sherry. Appreciate it. Oh my God, Michael, you just channeled that? Orange dragon came to your mind. The orange gold dragon from Arcturus and the white gold dragon from Lyra. Ooh, we've got a gold theme going on here, my friends. All right, so we'll start with the orange gold dragon because that's the first one I saw. And the words are, opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Can you see it okay? Sherry's is golden. Yeah, mine's is emerald. Can you see it? Yeah, okay, good. I'm trying to make sure the glare gets out. I'm hiding behind it so that you can see it clearly. All right, that's the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Beautiful dragon. And here's the white gold dragon. The white gold dragon says, connects you to the highest Christ light. Christ light. Okay, we'll see what that means. I'm not Christian, but Christ light's probably something cool. All right, let's read about the orange gold dragon, Michael's dragon. I do too, Shelley. These illustrations are quite beautiful. And let's look at this again because I just love this. Just look at this orange gold dragon and look at, oh, is he holding a staff? Yeah, he's holding like a magical staff. And look at all the stars twinkling. Look at that. Oops, sorry. Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. And his tail, look at how cool his, oops, sorry. Look at how cool his tail is all curled up, he or she. There's also something, is that a flame? Oh yeah, that's like a white flame. See, like right on its brow? Standing in a rock, waving its wand. There's a beautiful simplicity to them. I agree, Shelley. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's read about the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Looks like I'll be able to read both cards and wrap us up in time. Sounds like the home health aide just arrived a little bit ago. Oh, wow. These are seventh dimensional dragons. Orange gold and white gold. Seventh dimensional dragons. Where is it? Seventh dimensional dragons work with the luminous divas, the angelic beings who work with the blueprint of creation. These dragons use their powers of creation and manifestation to assist the divas to take the vision and put it into practice. I need to get a new lamp, my friends. Maybe I'll put some donations towards that. For example, a blue dragon from Pleiades may place a blue Pleiadian rose in our energy fields and make it physical for a moment so that it can influence us at a cellular level. Dusky pink dragons from Andromeda may touch our chakras with higher love and help us to embody it. And dragons of Lyra, who's one that we got today, who carry the codes of Lyra, are working with Archangel Christiel to develop our casual chakras and those of countries, stars, etc. Wow. Okay. Those are seventh dimensional dragons. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Opens you to knowledge from the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Ooh. Arcturus is one of the most advanced star systems in the galaxy and a prototype of Earth's future. I did not know that. Awesome seventh dimensional orange gold dragons from Arcturus come to us when we are ready to become a walking master and to help usher in the new golden age. That means you, all of us, guys. When a spiritual army of these dragons moves to a place, they stimulate great evolutionary change in all that they touch. They are flowing into Earth now to help us during the exciting years ahead. The guidance says, it is not by chance you have incarnated during this extraordinary 20-year period when our planet is undergoing a double dimensional shift. That sounds like a dance move. Earth needs spiritual leaders and light bearers. These dragons are blazing their light towards you, for it holds the vision of our fifth dimensional future. They are inspiring you to do your part for the new golden age on Earth. Receiving this card indicates that it is time to stand in your power and fulfill your destiny. There we go. Mic drop. Stand in your power. Like, what was our whole journey about today, right? To stand in your power and fulfill your destiny. Wow. Powerful sentence. Allow the orange gold dragons from Arcturus to enter your energy fields and breathe into you the vision of Earth as it will be. They will give you the strength, wisdom, and knowledge that you will need for the transformation ahead. And I'm feeling that that transformation isn't just talking about the new golden, what are you calling it? The golden age, but our own transformations. They will give you the strength, wisdom, and knowledge that you will need for the transformation ahead. You have much to do and many people to help, and a beautiful seventh dimensional orange gold dragon from Arcturus will stay by your side as long as you need it. Be a guiding beacon to light the way for many. Wow. So the orange gold dragon from Arcturus, receiving this card indicates it's time to stand in your power and fulfill your destiny. Orange gold dragon from Arcturus is calling you to stand in your power, my friends. To fulfill your destiny as a spiritual being of light. To live from your heart. Very cool. I wish I had a way to share these pictures and the words with you guys, but I don't through Insight Timer. Let's put it that way. I actually think I might have created a way just today to do this. Okay, so now we're going to read about White Gold Dragon from Lyra. White Gold Dragon from Lyra. White Gold Dragon from Lyra. It is a powerful message, Sherry. I agree. I loved that one line. All right, the White Gold Dragon from Lyra connects you to the highest Christ light, whatever that is. Develop your casual chakra. I don't know what that is either. Bathe in ninth dimensional Christ light. Okay. Lyra is the cross-shaped 12-dimensional stargate through which Archangel Christiel and the unicorns enter our universe. Oh, I love unicorns. I always wished I could see one, but they're in another dimension. The light from Lyra pours down through the moon, allowing scintillating seventh dimensional dragons to step through into the vibration of Earth. These white gold dragons embody the highest frequency of the Christ light available to everyone on this planet. Does anyone know what the Christ light is? I've heard reference to it, but I don't know of the right description. I know it doesn't directly, I know it's not literally Christ, but it means something. Hi, Jacqueline. Nice to see you. Okay. Check out Jacqueline Turner, guys. See what her tracks are about. All right, I'll continue here. They work closely with Archangel Christiel, who is in charge of the development of the casual chakras of humanity. This is particularly important now, as our casual chakra is our connection. Oh, I'm sorry. Talk about bad reading. Causal, not casual. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm a little embarrassed about that. I don't usually read poorly. But yeah, that's hilarious. Causal chakra, not casual. I was switching two letters. My apologies. Shelley, divine energy, power, or influence that proceeds from God through Christ and gives life and light to all things. Okay. Yeah, from God. Got it. Thank you, Sherry, as well. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. Causal chakra. I still don't know what that is, but at least I'm saying it correctly. Um, is it particularly important? This is particularly important now, as our causal chakra is our connection to the higher dimensions of spirit, the dragons, angels, unicorns, and masters. The white gold dragons from Lyra help to clear and develop our causal chakra and illuminate our highest possible ascension path. The guidance says these white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you already carry Christ light in your aura. Basically, divine energy. I'll go with that. I want to be respectful of people who aren't necessarily Christian as well. These white gold dragons are attracted to you now because you already carry divine energy light in your aura. Ask one to take you to the ninth dimensional pool of divine energy held in Lukame. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls you with pure love and light. I like the sound of that. Thank you, Shelley, for Googling it. It's always a good resource. Visualize yourself bathing in the pool, which shimmers and swirls with pure love and light. Feel yourself absorbing all you are ready to receive. When you return, continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice pure, unconditional love in your daily life. That's really what it's all about. Your aura will radiate the incredibly high frequency of white gold, and the white gold dragon from Lyra will support you by continuing to pour the divine Christ light into you. Take time to find a quiet, still place where you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. There's your cave, Anika. Take time to find a quiet, still place where you can listen to its wisdom and guidance. Anika. Yep. Continue to feel the white gold light in your aura and practice pure, unconditional love. I love this, guys. This is, oh my God, gang. This is what we were talking about. Your power. Step into your power. Feel the Christ light and unconditional, and then practice unconditional love in your life, in your daily life. Power and love. Power and love. This is amazing. Oh, I know where I have the quote. This is coming up again. I have the quote. I typed it. The quote from Dr. Sue Morter. Thought I had it. Where'd I put it? We'll wrap up with this, my friends. There it is. She said, Dr. Sue Morter, when we don't have the idea that our personal power and our ability to love, personal power, third chakra, ability to love, heart chakra, when we don't have the idea that our personal power and our ability to love are supposed to be connected, and when we don't have that as a walking, working reality, we think we either have to be loving or powerful, not both. Do you want me to read that again? I will. When we don't have the idea that our personal power and our ability to love are supposed to be connected, and when we don't have that as a walking, working reality, we think we either have to be loving or powerful, not both. Dr. Sue Morter. She's much more scientific about energy than I am, but she was wonderful to listen to about that. Yeah, I do too, Megan. I really, really love that. So here it is, friends. Personal power with the orange gold dragon from Arcturus. Unconditional love energy from the white gold dragon from Lyra. And that's what we got. Personal power and unconditional love. And honestly, that's kind of where the whole journey was going in earlier in the live. Oh my God. I am so glad you guys are here today. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone who's come in late, if you want to experience the beginning meditation and the full journey, please do check out my YouTube channel. You can find it through my About tab on the Insight Timer profile. You just go to the About and you scroll all the way down. It's basically yaygreg.com. I have everything that I'm doing there. So if you're feeling called to work with me in any particular way, or to just say hi and join me on socials, you can do it all through there. If you do not, if you are, oh, what's that? Oh no, forget about that. Anyways, yeah, if you want to be notified about future lives that I'm doing, because I am shifting the schedule a smidge and adding some new ones, do follow so that you get notified of that. And God willing, I set the intention to create at least 2 courses. I've never made courses for Insight Timer, and I'm really wanting to have fun and experiment and try it out and see what you guys think. However, with everything going on with Marty, I guess I am uncertain about time and energy for that. So I'm gonna maintain that intention, and I'm gonna trust the universe that I will be able to do at least one of these 2 courses, because they're super fun ideas. So yeah, follow me for notification on that as well. Anywho, my friends, thank you so much for being here. I love having you all in one space to share these beautiful sacred energy journeys and the wisdom that comes through from us, from you, from me, from the beautiful dragons. Yeah, just thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate who you guys are. And I just appreciate everything that's possible here on our beautiful Insight Timer app. So thank you so much for being here. Hey, Michael says the power of love conquers everything. Yes. Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please do come back another time. We'll have some more fun another day. Abundant love and gratitude to you as well, Anika, and to all here. Yes, absolutely. All right, my friends, I'm going to skedaddle. You'll be able to see the replay on my YouTube in a couple hours after I have some supper, put some food in my tummy. All right. Much love to all of you. Take care of yourself. Live as best you can from your heart, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 moment at a time. And I will see you either at a future live of mine or somebody else's, like Blossom Violets. All right. Much love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.